Have you ever wondered how some people emerge stronger after a loss? I am going to share with you 3 powerful tips for transforming grief into growth. But before I do that, let me tell you 2 impactful stories that really illustrate this transformation. Mark, a friend of mine, recently faced a significant loss. His wife Clara passed away after a very long illness. Mark and Clara had a beautiful relationship filled with love, shared adventures, and a deep connection. Her passing left Mark in a state of deep sadness, but it also presented a choice to remain consumed by grief or to find a path towards healing and personal growth. In the initial days after Clara's passing, Mark was overwhelmed by grief. He'd sit in their favorite coffee shop, staring blankly at the chair where Clara used to sit, his morning coffee not touched. It felt as if his world had come to a halt, while outside, life continued on as usual. Mark told me about one rainy evening where he was at their favorite park, the spot where they used to walk hand in hand. He was looking at the raindrops, creating ripples in the pond. Each ripple seemed to echo his pain. It was there, under the soft patter of rain, that Mark shared this profound realization. "I can't live in the shadows forever," he said. His voice barely above a whisper. "Clara wouldn't want to have me do that." That moment marked the beginning of his journey towards acceptance and growth. He started attending a support group where he found solace in his shared experiences and slowly learned to navigate life without Clara, but with her memories as a guiding light. Contrastingly, Emily, a friend who lost her brother to an accident, chose to channel her grief into something meaningful. David, her brother, was an environmentalist, passionate about conserving nature. Emily turned her grief into action. I remember visiting her one afternoon at a community garden she started in David's memory. She was planting saplings, her hands covered in soil, a gentle smile on her face. "Every plant here represents a part of David," she told me. "His love for nature, his spirit, it lives on here." This garden became her sanctuary, a place where she not only connected his memories with David, but also found a new purpose. It was inspiring to see Emily transform her loss into a living tribute, one that brought the community together and kept her brother's legacy alive. From Mark and Emily's stories, we learned that grief, while deeply personal, can lead to transformative growth. Number 1, embrace the journey. Like Mark, recognize that grief is a road with many turns. It's okay to feel lost, but remember, each step, no matter how small, is progress. 2, channel your emotions. Emily's story teaches us to find creative outlets for our grief. Channeling emotion into meaningful activities can be a powerful way to honor our loved ones and find healing. Number 3, seek and offer support. Whether it's joining a support group like Mark or starting a community project like Emily, reaching out helps. Sharing your story and listening to others can be incredibly healing. Remember, each person's journey through grief is unique. Mark and Emily's experiences show us that within loss, there is potential for growth, new beginnings, and finding strength in ways we never imagined. And don't forget, join us on Monday on our next topic, mindful technology use, finding balance in the digital age. We'll explore how mindfulness can help us navigate life's toughest moments in an increasingly digital world. Until then, keep these tips in mind. They might just be the light you need in times of darkness. If you'd like to learn more about how to navigate your emotions with compassion, I am sharing additional information in my blog. Head over to www.getpositivelyinspired.com, where you'll find more good stuff and book recommendations. And don't forget to subscribe. There is so much more coming, and you won't want to miss any of it. See you on Monday. Live on purpose.